Alright, I have a Philips SoniCare. It's the HX6530 6530. It's the one that came with the 2-pack in 2016, Costco, whatnot. It still works, but it doesn't really have the strength anymore. I suspect it's the battery or maybe the mechanism that's been used too much. But in any case, I'm going to go ahead and proceed to remove the internal battery. I believe it is a 18650 battery inside here, and we'll see what cells they use. So first off, there's really no off button here, so you just don't make sure you press that. The bottom I kind of already explored a little bit. There was a slit, and I used a regular flathead screwdriver to stick in there and try to rotate it. Okay, so I just got some more equipment here. Got a flathead here. I'll try not to use a razor or something, just because I know that's a little more dangerous. One of the reasons why I'm using a flathead is because I don't want to puncture the cell. If I use a razor, it potentially can cut into it. Hopefully this thing's a little easier on the cells. Alright, going over a few things. So these things they come off. It's rubbery, so I guess there's some shock absorbents in there. This little piece here, there's also some more shock absorbents pieces here, and there's like a spring. This is the magnetic piece here. I don't think there's any magnets. These might be just ferrous material. As much as they try to waterproof it, there's still some little rusting that's happening here that gotten in through the mechanism up here, which I believe there isn't any seal in here. And then of course there's this battery. There's a big microcontroller. It looks like it's a PIC. Oops, that thing fell off here. Okay. It looks like it's a PIC 16F726. And soldering iron, and one of those pumps that sucks the soldering out. What we want to do is get rid of this guy here and here, and that would actually remove the battery itself. I'm going to try to do this as quickly as possible to kind of minimize the damage to the battery. Lithium batteries don't like to be heated up as much. Okay, so desoldering, I really need like a third hand. I need somebody to hold the solder heat there, and then me prying this part apart to actually remove it. Since we don't really care about destroying this board, I'm gonna just clip the connectors. So again, there's the two spots here. There's the negative and there's the positive that's really holding this board to the battery. There's some testimony there, but I'll get into it later. So what we want to do is clip the negative side, because the positive side is really hard to get to, and plus when you clip the positive side, if you kind of shorten anything out, it potentially can be, you can kind of damage things and start fires. So I'm going to clip the negative first, which then removes the battery negatively completely from the circuit, and then I'll deal with the positive part. So also the negative side, there is a little benefit. I'm not sure you can see it here, but there's like just a little bit of room for me to stick this clipper in there. So I went ahead and clipped that thing here. It's getting in our way. Alright, so I was able to get it out. Just remove the plastic housing. Remove the plastic housing on the two sides. Here. And you're able to extract it. So the positive side is still stuck on, pretty nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clip that part also. Since it's disconnected from the negative, there shouldn't be any grounds issue, so you're welcome to go through in there and just cut all the way. I just need to expose it enough, the board. There you go. So there you have it. Remove the lithium battery from the Sonicare, and this is the board itself. Surprisingly, it's pretty difficult to remove this. I had to cut through a lot of the plastics and desoldering too, also a little bit. But yeah, you really don't need a soldering iron. You just kind of have to cut pieces. I would keep the tabs on just if you're gonna plan to reuse this. But let's take a look. So 3.84 lithium battery. So as expected, this is a lithium cell. It says on cell here also. So you can reuse this. Again, this size is the same as a AA size. So you do want to be cautious of mixing it up if you're going to reuse this lithium cell for any other reason.